What is going on? If you are seeing this part of the video streaming, you're catching the replay if you're seeing it on social media. But my name is Kelly Hoover. I'm excited to dive into this topic. This topic is one that I have wanted to bring to you. Oh my goodness, for quite some time. It is coming all from a book that I read earlier this year that has really, truly made impact on my life. I've actually been reading a lot of books over the last few years, and I've challenged myself to read 24 this year, but this was one that was at the top of my list that I wanted to complete. It actually been sitting on my bookshelf. It had been recommended for someone for quite some time, but I really wanted to dive into it, and it really has impacted my life so much. So I'm going to be sharing with you the book and just some snippets from it, because a lot of times people don't like to read. You may not like to read. You may not have the time to read, right? And so I am going to be coming live and sharing a little bit. The book is called Today Matters. It is by John Maxwell. It is basically interpreting 12 daily practices that you can put into your life to have success. Whatever success is for you, whether it's family success, personal happiness success, financial success. Success looks different for you than it does for me or for anyone else. So I'm excited to be able to bring these topics. So I took some notes down and I wanted to share a little bit about what you can expect. So for the next 12 days, I'm kicking off tonight, but for the next 12 days, I'm going to be coming live and bringing you the 12 different daily practices. And I'm only going to talk about one at a time. It's going to be 10 minutes or less. So I hope that you'll come back. I hope you will tune in. You will get something from every single daily practice. I will tell you, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. It doesn't matter if you're a parent, if you're a grandparent, if you have no kids at all. It doesn't matter your social standing. Nothing matters except for you putting these 12 simple daily practices into play. As I was reading Today Matters by John Maxwell, I started thinking like, oh, wow, I do that one really good. Or I'm terrible at that one. I suck. Oh, I need improvement. Or gosh, I really admire this person who does this one very well. And you'll probably see the same thing. So definitely come back and tune in. If you miss the live or if you're not catching this on Facebook, you can go to my YouTube channel. I will have it on there on the replay. And if you don't want to miss a live, you can go to my profile and click the bell button so you don't miss any of the live. So first thing I want to ask you to start thinking about is, what are you missing? What's your missing piece? What is your missing piece in your life? And I want you to think about, how often do you have a great day? Like really think about, do you have a great day every day? Is it 5 days a week? You're like, wow, today was a really great day. Or is it just occasionally that you have a great day? Real sustainable change does not happen unless we do something in our daily like moments, right? It's a process. All right. So I want you to think about really having that daily change. It's a process. It just doesn't snap your fingers, right? So tomorrow we're going to be talking a little bit about attitude, how you approach your day with attitude, not bad attitude, right? So I'm curious if anybody has read this book, Today Matters by John Maxwell. Are you a John Maxwell fan? Drop it in the comments if you are. But tomorrow we're going to be talking about that. But real sustainable change does not happen. It is a process. It is something that just doesn't snap your fingers. So as you listen to these 12 daily practices, you may choose one. You may say, oh my gosh, my attitude, the way I approach my day is one that I really need to work on. Or my attitude's great. I need to work on something else. And so you'll get to really hand select some of them. So why do I personally feel this book is important? I'm looking at some of my notes. So I feel this book is important because when I went through and I read it and I really started to think about these 12 daily practices. Hi, Amy. These 12 daily practices, did I put them into my life and was I living every day? And I wasn't, and I'm still not, because it's really super challenging to make that many changes. But you can change on one. You can improve on one of these small practices and your life will improve. Now imagine if you focused on one every single month. Imagine where you would be next August of 2023. All right, so this may sound crazy to you, right? I kind of thought this when I was really processing what today matters. Those words really matter. All right. But today truly is the only time you have. Today is the only time you have. Yesterday, it's gone. It's gone, right? You have today. And here's the thing. You really can't depend on tomorrow. So today matters. That is why it's so incredibly important. The next 24 hours of your life is what matters the most. Yesterday ended last night. It's gone. We cannot change how we reacted, what we did, what we said, what we didn't do, how we failed, how we showed up. It doesn't matter. It's done. Yesterday ended last night. But today matters, and the next 24 hours of your life matter. And these next 12 days that I'm going to be bringing to you alive, 10 minutes or less, I'm going to be talking to you about one of these daily practices. This is not my teaching. I'm just reteaching you what I have learned in this book. And I love it, love it, love it. So the secret to your success is truly determined by your daily agenda. It is. And I'm not talking about your calendar and scheduling everything down, although that matters. But your daily agenda is what's going to get you success. It doesn't change in a moment. It changes in a process. So really having this. So I want you to think about your own life. And I want you to think, most people don't actually live their own lives. They accept it. They accept their life. They accept what's given to them. They're not living it. They're not being the, conductor of their own life. They're accepting what's given to them. So I want you to think about that. Will you stop? And will you make a change? Will you make a commitment with me to come back and let's hang out and listen to these? All right, they're your masterpiece. You are a masterpiece, and it's waiting on you. So I'm going to give you a little preview of the 12 things that are coming, and then it's called the Daily Dozen. All right, so we're going to be talking about attitude, priorities, health, family, thinking, practice and developing good thinking daily. That's important. Commitment, finances, faith, relationships, generosity, values, and growth. All right, I am going to be bringing you some just of what I personally found so key out of this book. And it's going to be different times. I wish I could say that I could do it at the same time every day, but you can catch the replay. You can catch it on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my email list, and you'll have a link there as well. You can look in my link in my bio and subscribe to that, and you'll have a link. And it's going to be very impactful for you if you just take one of these daily practices. And you are a masterpiece, and your masterpiece is waiting. So share this video, tag someone in this video, and drop a comment. If you are going to be here with me for these 12 days, I promise you, listen to it while you're in the shower. It's going to be 10 minutes or less. And I'm going to bring you everything that I felt was most important from this book about what can impact your life and why the next 24 hours of your life is always the most important. You guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.